Welcome back to Game 3 between Viper and TaToH. TaToH is in the lead 2-0, and Viper is going with a very fast feudal age 20 population. As the Vikings, he's playing in yellow again. Interesting choice. I'm not quite sure how good that one is. Of course, you get wheelbarrow for free. Viper is also doing double pedx and horse collar, but a very strange decision as he's not going for a trush or anything. And TaToH, he's in blue, playing as the Byzantines. He's going quite standard, 27 population, got 4 farms up, got the main gold on the side, but so the back, we have the main stone safe in the back, second gold safe in the back, other resources should be outside, one relic really close to his base, third gold outside, second stone outside, extra gold on the left as well, another relic not too far away from him, so the map actually quite decent. Main gold could get attacked, but that's pretty much it. And for the Viper, we have the main gold safe in the back, second gold on the side, main stone on the side forwardish, second stone on that same side is outside, third gold on the left hand side outside, extra gold, extra stone not too far away, and 1, 2 and possibly 3 relics quite close, but not so far away from TaToH either. So the map's actually quite decent, I guess, maybe not perfect, but pretty good. And we have TaToH, of course, on the way up to feudal age, while Viper is going for a lot more farms now. There's 5 villages plus 4, that's a total of 9 on wood. He is not on gold yet, as far as I can see, and he's gonna have a delayed castle age, I imagine, because I don't think there's a way that Viper is gonna be able to click up as fast unless he's selling some resources. I think you need to go on gold, really. Selling resources is not really worth it unless you're Saracens, maybe. And Viper is now sending villages to go for the main gold. A very strange decision, in my opinion. Usually you want to go with a fast castle and go at least 3 TCs for the Vikings, I guess. Then again, Vikings against Byzantines could be a tough matchup, and it looks like TaToH is going for the scouts here, is going to build a stable. You can see the barracks, so stable blacksmith for him. And if Vikings allow Byzantines to go for cataphracts or elite cataphracts even, they will have a really hard time, because what can you do? Byzantines do get very cheap elite skirmishers to counter any arbalest, and then like elite cataphracts counter the rest. You can go for berserks, but yeah, no thank you. Onager gets countered, siege ram gets countered. Pikemen not really that good for Vikings, even though they have that bonus, but cataphracts just too strong against infantry. So Viper is in a tough position, because I think Byzantines might be one of the few civilizations that Vikings really struggle against. And now, of course, both players on the way up to castle age, but it's TaToH is up first, which makes sense. 29 population and plus 2 scouts is a total of 31, with 3 scouts on the field, and Viper has to run away already. Viper is going with the barracks to get some spearmen out, I think. He's trying to lure TaToH in, and TaToH is saying, okay, I can do this, especially when I have a scout underneath the gate. And it looks like did Viper lose the scout? I'm pretty sure he did. He's going for an archer range now, on the way up to castle age. Quite late, but okay, 5 villages on gold, so he's gonna have enough gold to produce archers, but he's very late on that one. I guess this little trap delayed him a little bit, and therefore Viper not in the perfect position. Even though he's not up to castle age too late, it was like 16:30, he's going with the TC on the main stone. And I imagine we're going to see another TC somewhere on the wood line. But for now, TaToH has map control with the scouts, and he should be able to grab a few of those relics. He's gone for a second TC on the wood line and the main stone, a third TC on the wood line and the main gold. So he's got very good TC spots, and he's waiting with the scouts to see these archers actually come out. Viper is going with a monastery as well, and he's going for a crossbowman upgrade after having 4 archers, but no third TC yet. And I'm not quite sure how good that fast feudal with the Vikings really is. For now, Viper has an advantage when it comes to score, but not too much. Crossbowman upgrade done, plus 2 actually done. That's huge, so maybe that explains the score. TaToH in the meantime is grabbing 1 relic, so that should be the first one for him. He's got 2 monks, and he should be able to compete with these crossbowmen. Maybe not if there's spearmen in the mix, but looks like Viper is only going for crossbows now. He has 1 monk collecting the first relic, and we have the crossbowmen patrolling around TaToH's walls, but TaToH in the meantime is grabbing relic number 2, and he's probably going for number 3 on the left hand side as well. So TaToH should have the relic advantage. Actually, he's trying to go for the relic in front of his base. TaToH is with a military disadvantage, and the monks standing here. He needs to move that 1 monk back and give the other a spade. Looks like Viper should be able to kill that monk, but the relic is inside TaToH's base, so he should have the relic advantage here. Now he's going to lose those scouts, but that relic is quite safe, and there's already a scorpion because TaToH saw the crossbowman and made a siege workshop. He needs a second building eventually, so why not go for the siege workshop? And TaToH is also going for TC number 4. He's adding in another barracks. Oh, that's interesting. Why would he go with a double barracks? Did he forget that he already had it? I'm not quite sure about that one. Maybe it was a misclick. But 4 TCs, now archer range is coming up, means TaToH wants to go for a very good economy. As for the Viper, the TC on the main stone, we've seen that one. 4 TCs actually, one on second gold and that one on the wood line. So both players going for a very big economy. TaToH needs to do handcard, while Viper of course has that since Castle Age. And we do see archer ranges coming up more and more for TaToH, 4 scorpions actually as well. And TaToH, I think, should be able to click up to Imperial Age faster, but I might be wrong. Viper actually with very good resources. So looks like the feudal fast feudal for the Vikings on Arena is not too bad actually, and Viper is the one who clicks up first. TaToH for that in the score lead obviously, still going for Loom now, is quite low on food. I think he just bought some and he's also on the way up to Imperial Age. Stone-wise, does TaToH want to go for the cataphracts eventually? I don't know. For now he's going to open with elite skirmishes apparently, and Viper of course has those crossbowmen already, so it makes sense to go for Arbalest. But Viper is also on stone and probably wants to go for a castle himself. He's got one on the right hand side already, he's on the second stone, and he's going for a siege workshop now, university done for him. So we're going to see a lot of different army I think, and Viper is moving on the left hand side to try and find some victims maybe. That villager could go down, but no. 5 HP left, crossbowman can be annoying, and Viper is up to Imperial Age now. What is he going to do? He's going to run into elite skirmishers from TaToH, so he definitely needs to run away. He cannot take this fight. TaToH also sending the scorpions to the left, and Viper at home going forward. We see Onager upgrade maybe. Actually housed on 120, that's not too good. He's producing elite skirmishers himself. He knows Arbalest may not be the optimal choice here, and for that he's losing all the crossbowmen now. TaToH with map control once again, and we have a neck-and-neck game. So we could see Onagers actually for the Viper. He's building more archer ranges, he's going for elite skirmishes. Pretty much only right now for a castle in between these two goals. I like the castle position, and elite skirmishers are actually able to slowly take down the scorpions. Looks like TaToH should not have taken that fight. TaToH has a lot of elite skirmishers of his own. He's going for double siege workshop now here, going for bombard cannons. Interesting choice, and a castle is up in front of the main TC. A very nice castle position. Both players have very good economies, 112 to 113 villages, and TaToH for now has given up map control, but it looks like he has more army, and Viper actually only a little bit ahead. Bombard cannons could do some damage on these elite skirmishers, and TaToH is of course moving out. We do see another castle coming up. No cataphracts though yet, and TaToH might need to move out very soon. He wants to claim that gold obviously, also one on the left hand side, and he wants to take his stone that is also on the left. For now we have minor battles, nothing too major, nothing too heavy. Villagers moving forward. What is TaToH going to do with these villagers? I don't see anything that he can do at the front. He's moving out to build an outpost, and now we have a fight between mangonels, elite skirmishers, and bombard cannons. So TaToH actually with the better siege here. Is Viper going to transition into anything else? He's going to produce berserks, which is of course a very strong unit, but not easy to upgrade. And TaToH is going with the castle in front of his second stone. I like this idea. Both players really still preparing to take a big fight. Is TaToH going for elite cataphract upgrade coming in? Very important to see. He didn't even produce any, but his castles are quite safe right now, so he will be fine with that. And elite cataphracts should be able to kill pretty much everything here. 7 attack on the elite skirmishers. That means, how much do elite cataphracts get? Like 2 damage maybe? I'm not sure about the pierce armor that elite cataphracts have and in fully upgraded state. Viper has a good amount of berserks, not elite either. He's gone for siege rams, but not onagers. And Viper is also doing the elite upgrade. So we're going to see the unique units for both civilizations. Elite cataphracts 1+2. They do get a +4, so as I remember, or do they get... Yeah, there it is, it's coming up. So that's 5 pierce armor for the elite cataphracts, and we have a very big fight happening. Elite skirmishers firing at each other. There is the elite berserks, but also a few elite cataphracts. Siege rams moving forward. 1 trebuchet to attack that castle. 4 bombard cannons for TaToH to defend, and elite skirmishers are moving back right now. Looks like the cataphract number is too low, so the castle might actually go down, and TaToH is a little bit in trouble here. He's still got a good number of elite skirmishers, but those berserks are quite strong. Only problem for Viper is the elite berserks are actually melting to the remaining cataphracts, and there's only 2 siege rams attacking. The cataphracts should be able to take these down. There was a bombard cannon shot on one of them, and now we only have elite skirmishers, a few single berserks for Viper, and TaToH still has his gold units behind. The mangonels could do some damage here, but it's not onager, so elite skirmishers actually not even dying from that one hit. Maybe a few of them going down now, and it looks like Viper is losing most of his army. Military numbers way better now for TaToH. Of course, it was easier for him him to reinforce, and Viper has to retreat without taking down the castle, as TaToH sent villagers to repair. And elite cataphracts showing how good they can be, even following up these elite skirmishers. And of course, you want to take down as many units as possible. I think TaToH should just go back and reorganize his army and try to move against Viper when he has a good fighting position. Siege Workshop coming up on the right hand side. That castle for Viper, that row of castles, actually quite nice. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 castles at least. That means a lot of elite berserks production, but he has got the problem that the elite cataphracts are just so strong. They are fully upgraded. I'm not sure about Logistica, I didn't really follow up, but that's not even that important, I think, because Viper knows he cannot take this fight. Pikemen, okay, they shouldn't be too bad, and I guess Chieftains should have be done for the Viper, but the cataphract's still so strong. Of course, you don't want to lose bombard cannons like this, but it's only one going down. In the meantime, TaToH is able to take down the castle, and Viper has Arbalists down the field. Against the elite cataphracts, probably the best counter that Viper has, and the Arbalists have 10 attack against only 5 pierce armor, but still, elite skirmishers, and that's the problem for Viper. There's so many of them, there's bombard cannons behind, the next castle is falling, and it looks like TaToH has a very strong attack going for himself right now, while Viper has difficulties to find a way to defend against this. For now, he is still with less military units, even, and TaToH has a way better KD here. The castle should fall with the next volley of bombard cannons, of cannon shots, and there goes Viper. Only 2 castles left, that's not too many, and still no answer to the elite cataphracts. What can you do actually as the Vikings when your opponent is allowed to go elite cataphracts? I don't see a good way other than the Arbalest, and then you have the problem of elite skirmishers countering those. So TaToH, I think, did everything correct in this game, was able to defend his base, was able to not lose a single castle, therefore he is producing elite cataphracts non-stop, and while TaToH is on very, very low resources, Viper doesn't have too much gold either. He's got enough stone for another castle, he's got a good amount of food, not so much wood, but the problem for Viper is no answer to the cataphracts, and bombard cannons are yet another unit that you need to deal with, and that's not easy to do. Maybe Viper needed to go for a surprise cavalier attack, but even that can be countered easily, because yeah, how difficult is it to go for pikemen or halberdiers, the Byzantines? It's no real problem. And therefore, TaToH has a very nice game for himself, and it looks like he's going to be able to take this game, I guess, within the next 3 to 4 minutes. To be honest, I'm surprised that Viper has survived for so long, because TaToH is playing this really, really well. There's the next castle getting attacked, going down soon. Elite skirmishers as a meat shield, and there's the elite cataphracts moving in once again. That might be one destroyed bombard cannon, but the castle only on roughly 1k 8 HP, not 2k, but still 2 bombard cannons firing. And Viper is producing from all he got, from all the resources, from all the buildings, but it looks like TaToH is producing faster. And there's still those 2 bombard cannons, so Viper has to invest a lot of villager time and a lot of resources into that castle. He knows there is no way to come back. The elite cataphracts are just too strong, and TaToH has enough relics and enough control to take extra gold that he can keep the production up. So Viper now 3-0 behind against TaToH on the ClownCup3 Grand Final. I hope you enjoyed this game. I'm really curious to see the next game. So see you there in the next games. GG.